Hello, Virginia Nabel here to share with you a tutorial on how to recreate the squash album that you see in the fall issue of Scrapbooking Cards Today. You'll need 3 cardstock squares, one measuring 8.5 by 8.5 inches and the other 2 measuring 7.5 by 7.5 inches. Next, score each square in half vertically and horizontally and on the diagonal axis from the bottom left-hand corner to the top right-hand corner. Repeat the scoring method for all the squares. Valley fold on the horizontal and vertical scored lines. The diagonal scored line should be folded with a mountain fold. Repeat this folding process for all the squares. To begin the squash fold, grab the opposite corners on the diagonal fold and squish the square together. Crease on the sides. Repeat this for all remaining squares. To assemble your album, take the 8.5 inch square as the album base. We're going to glue the first inner album at the top left-hand corner. And when you do this, just make sure that the open tips are facing the center. Once that is secured, we're going to again glue the second inner album to the lower flap, making sure that the open ends are facing the center. After those 2 inner albums have been secured, we're going to create the squash fold again, and this will close up the base album. Just fold in the diagonal tips, score on the folded lines to secure it in place. Unfold your squash album, and now you're ready to decorate with your photos and embellishments. Here is a closer look at the inside of the gratitude album. You notice that instead of using the 2 smaller squares for the inner albums, I decided to use 2 scalloped squares, just to add a little more interest. Inside the album, you see that I've decorated with lots of photographs and pretty patterned papers and embellishments. To keep the album closed, you can use a simple belly band around the outside. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to create a squash album and that you give it a try. Thanks for watching.